For over 50 years, our volunteer program has sent volunteer specialists to provide high-quality technical assistance on over 14,000 assignments around the world. Initially, volunteers focused on cooperative development, but quickly expanded into a variety of fields, including nutrition, enterprise development, financial services, climate resilience, international trade, and agritourism, to name a few. Now, hear from volunteer Dr. Elena Garcia, a plant specialist from Arkansas, and volunteer Zaming Rao, a finance specialist from Florida, about their experiences with ACDI VOCA.
Hello, my name is Maria Elena Garcia, and I am an emeritus professor from the Horticulture Department at the University of Arkansas. I enjoy teaching and delivering technical science-based information to orchard producers so that they can improve their environmental and economic sustainability of their practices that can result in better fruit quality and better income for the farmers. And in addition, I enjoy learning and experiencing other cultures. So being a volunteer gives me the opportunity to do both things that I really enjoy doing. I have visited 7 countries as a volunteer. My last assignment was to the Republic of Georgia. So the impact that I see when I visit these countries is teaching farmer practices that will help them improve their production. Some of these practices include pruning, tree training, pest management, plant nutrition. When I go back, I see these practices have been put in place and the farmers are excited to show me the results of some of these practices. One of my first volunteer assignments, I was in a former Soviet republic in a remote village. I was staying at my host's house and we were eating dinner, and he said to me, all my life I have grown thinking that American people are my enemy, but here I am sitting at my table sharing bread with an American volunteer that has come a long ways from home trying to teach us how to improve our orchards. This is a good way that farmer to farmers helps us demonstrate goodwill to the people of the world.
When I first started to volunteer with ACDI VOCA in 2018, I witnessed firsthand the impact of ACDI VOCA's work. I saw communities transformed, lives uplifted, and hope restored. The sense of fulfillment and purpose I experienced was beyond words. That's why I will never stop volunteering with ACDI VOCA. My recent assignments are focused in Central Asia region. During the past 2 years, I've done 1 assignment in Tajikistan and 6 assignments in Kyrgyzstan. For these assignments, I developed and provided in-person accounting and finance training seminars to small business owners, farmers, village teachers, and stay-at-home mothers. I'll never forget a touching moment. At the end of one of my training sessions, one female farmer burst into tears when she came to understand that she could possibly become debt-free. She felt empowered by using the home budgeting worksheet that I provided. She will better control her family financial situations in the future. What truly sets ACDI VOCA apart is its commitment to long-term sustainability. These assignments don't just provide temporary relief. We work side by side with communities to provide them with finance literacy education and technical financial tools to empower our beneficiaries to build a better future for themselves. Thank you.
The volunteer program is a unique part of ACDI VOCA's work. It embodies our mission to achieve better lives for people and communities by increasing economic prosperity and social inclusion. Our volunteer assignments demonstrate our core values of passion, respect, integrity, insight, resilience, and impact. Our work is field-based, meaning we collaborate with local communities to identify host businesses who would benefit from volunteer technical assistance. Next, we will hear from Aposa Agrippa, CEO of Tivwane Money Solutions in Zambia, who worked with volunteer Zaming Rao with the Enterprise Development and Growth Enhanced Activity, also known as EDGE.
My name is Maposa Agrippa. I'm the CEO and the founder for Tivwane Money Solution. I'm really excited today to just give you an overview of what we learned through the support we received from EDGE. I was actually privileged to have an engagement with Menga from US, who came through the consultant and the volunteer program. When she came through, she actually had an opportunity to go through a number of our documents. The first document was a financial documents, and also the second document was business plan. And she also actually provided guidance on how to develop these documents. So I had the privilege actually to learn a lot, because there were a number of changes which were made, and most of our documents were updated. So this program of volunteer really contributed a lot to us. It really helped us to come up with a very strong financial document and business plan, which are very, very important to raise investment. As it is now, raising an investment is not an easy thing. It requires you to have necessary and good documents, so that when the financials or these banks actually view this document, they should be convinced beyond reasonable doubt to provide funding. Through the same document we actually received, or which were worked on together with Professor Minga, we managed to attract investment from Kiva. So we are very excited as an institution, because through those documents we had and which we worked on and developed, as we speak now, we have strong documents. We were able to actually attract investment, and there are a number of also financials and other financial institutions who are interested to provide us funding. With time, we believe we'll be able to attract investment and be able to grow our institution for greater heights. We are grateful, we are very excited to have EDGE to come through into our aid as an institution. We actually enjoy and we are very excited to continue working with EDGE. Thank you so very much for the opportunity you accorded me. Thank you.
Our volunteer program has a variety of ways to work with volunteers. Our most common request is for short-term technical assistance that lasts 2 to 4 weeks in duration. In 2020, we started providing volunteer technical assistance remotely, either individually or paired with a local volunteer for a team assignment. For longer-term assignments, we developed our Service Learning Corps program to allow graduate and PhD students the opportunity to gain international experience in their area of study, and those assignments can last between 2 and 11 months. We also work with local and regional volunteers and have worked with corporate volunteers as well. Now, hear from Magda Menabde, the Country Director for the Farmer to Farmer program in the Republic of Georgia, and James Flock, the Chief of Party with the Resilience Learning Activity in Kenya, about how they have worked with volunteers in their projects and the impact that they have seen.
I joined the organization in early 2000, and since then proudly observe impact each volunteer assignment generates and how it results in increased agricultural sector productivity, profitability, and overall economic growth of the country. US volunteers are working with beneficiaries face-to-face during 2-3 week assignments, but since pandemic, ACD Avoca also pivoted, joined remote assignments when US volunteers work with the local volunteers. And in both scenarios, secondary goal of the program to increase the US public's understanding of international development issues and programs, and international understanding of US and US programs is achieved. Since 2018, Farmer to Farmer program hosted 84 volunteers, and we trained more than 3,000 beneficiaries. 40% of them are women, mainly focused on food safety and rural enterprise development. Volunteer assignments foster sustainable, innovative, and inclusive economic growth of agriculture in Georgia, agritourism, and processing enterprises. Major impact that we observe is increased quantity and improved quality of host products and services. hosts are now able to charge premium for high-quality products. Georgia has deep comprehensive trade agreement with Europe, opening opportunities for Georgian agricultural products to be on international markets. But that also means safe, high quality and reliable supplies. And thus, our Farmer-to-Farmer program volunteers are instrumental in working with the host to achieve these main criteria. I often question, what do volunteers give that we wouldn't otherwise have? And the answer is simple. It's change. Through the follow-up assignments and continuous support, FTA volunteers help to develop strong knowledge base for women, and we have very good examples of startup enterprises owned or managed by women becoming leader service providers in the regions. And last but not the least, it's change in youth lives and behavior when volunteers were instrumental in a decision-making process for youth to go back from urban areas to the regions and start farming as a business and agribusiness and agritourism activities. With that said, I would like to thank every single volunteer who shares their knowledge to change people's life for better. Thank you.
Hi, my name is James Flock. I am the Chief of Party for the Resilience Learning activity here in Kenya. And I've been with ACDA Avoca for well over 15 years now, and actually began my time with the company as a volunteer. So I have a personal interest in the volunteer programs, and I've been fortunate to have worked with a myriad of volunteers over the years, from graduate level students to retired professionals, all which are anxious to share their skill sets and the work that they've done and their experiences with the communities that ACDA works with across the globe. And in that time, we've used volunteers for communications and storytelling about the totality of our program's impact and the work we do. We've used applied agricultural economic research that has been able to inform the impact of our mechanization grants on time allocation for women at the community level. We've done social behavior change with volunteers that has helped us in terms of consuming more nutritious products. And so the skill sets have always been on par, if not better, than some of the consultants we use. And as they work with the programs, we often find that their energy levels and their willingness to do a volunteer assignment it really helps kind of keep us motivated and gives us always a fresh set of eyes for people that, don't have to grind through it sometimes. And I've always welcomed that and really utilized that a lot over the course of my time with ACDA Avoca.
With our database of over 11,000 skilled volunteer specialists, we are ready to assist your project. So what are you waiting for? Contact our volunteer program today and find out how we can work together.